You're doing it wrong. Every rep you're grinding through on those machines, every isolated exercise you think is building your body. What if everything we've been told about building strength is completely backwards? Machines were designed to isolate muscles, not to build the kind of strength that keeps you pain-free and capable in real life. But 5 bodyweight exercises will do more for your body in 20 minutes than most gym routines do in an hour. So let's jump right in with our first exercise. The inverted row. This is one of the most underused movements for upper body strength, posture, and long-term shoulder health. And the reason most people skip it is the same reason their upper back stays weak, their shoulders stay tight, and their posture never quite improves. Think about how much pushing most people do. Push-ups, bench press, overhead pressing. Now think about how much pulling they do. Not nearly enough. And that imbalance is one of the main reasons so many people end up with rounded shoulders. That constant tension between the shoulder blades and the kind of upper back tightness that never fully goes away, no matter how much they stretch. The inverted row fixes that directly. It trains your entire upper back, your rear shoulders, and all the muscles that pull your posture back into alignment. And it does it without putting a single pound of compression on your spine, the way heavy barbell rows do. When those muscles are weak, your shoulders round forward, your neck tightens up, and your posture starts telling a story you don't want it to tell. Here's how to set it up. Find a sturdy table, a low bar, or a pair of suspension straps. Lie underneath and grip the bar or handles with both hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Your body should form a straight line from your head to your heels, with only your heels touching the ground. Now pull your chest up toward the bar, squeezing your shoulder blades together firmly at the top. Hold for a brief second, then lower yourself back down slowly and with full control. That's 1 rep. You'll feel this across your entire upper back and rear shoulders, exactly where most people carry their tightest, most stubborn tension day after day. The more consistently you do this movement, the more natural good posture becomes. Not because you're forcing yourself to stand tall, but because the muscles that hold you there are finally strong enough to do their job without any effort at all. If the full movement is too challenging right now, raise the bar higher so your body is at a steeper angle to reduce the load. As you get stronger, lower the bar gradually to increase the difficulty. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps and build from there as your pulling strength develops. Now that we've addressed the upper back and pulling strength, let's move to an exercise that builds your chest, shoulders, and spinal mobility all in one fluid movement. The Hindu push-up is one of the oldest and most complete upper body exercises in existence, and almost nobody does it anymore. Most push-ups train your chest and triceps in one fixed plane of motion. The Hindu push-up adds something entirely different. It moves your entire spine through a flowing arc, from a pike position down into a deep chest stretch and back up again. That means you're building pressing strength and spinal mobility at the same time in the same movement. Here's why that combination matters, especially as we get older. A stiff spine doesn't just cause back pain. It limits how well your hips move, how freely your shoulders rotate, and how efficiently your body generates force in any direction. The Hindu push-up keeps that entire chain mobile and strong, and that's exactly what most workout programs are missing. Start in a downward dog position, hips high, hands on the ground, body forming an inverted V shape. From here, sweep your chest forward and down in a long flowing arc, letting your hips drop toward the floor as you come up into a cobra-like position with your arms extended. Then reverse the movement, pressing your hips back up to the starting position. The whole thing should feel smooth and continuous, like a wave moving through your body, rather than a mechanical up and down motion. You'll feel a deep stretch across your chest at the bottom and a lengthening through your entire spine throughout the movement. Focus on the flow, not the speed. The slower and more deliberate you are, the more benefit you get from every single rep. If the full range of motion is too much at first, reduce how far you dip at the bottom and focus on keeping the arc controlled and fluid. Even a partial range done smoothly is more valuable than a full range done sloppily. Start with 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps and work toward a smooth, full range over the coming weeks. Alright, upper body covered, now let's move into the single most effective lower body exercise you can do without any equipment at all. The Bulgarian split squat. This exercise builds your quads, glutes, and hamstrings through a full range of motion, and it does something that regular squats and machines can never do. It works each leg independently, which means it exposes and corrects the strength imbalances between your legs that quietly contribute to knee pain, hip pain, and lower back discomfort over time. Most people have one leg significantly stronger than the other and have absolutely no idea until they try this exercise for the very first time. Studies show that single-leg movements like this one activate your glutes and quads just as effectively as heavy bilateral exercises, but with significantly less stress on your spine. That's exactly the combination you want for building real-world functional strength that protects your joints and keeps you moving well, building confidence in your body for years to come. To do it, stand in front of a bench or a sturdy chair. Reach one foot back and rest the top of that foot on the surface behind you. Your front foot should be far enough forward that when you lower down, your front knee tracks directly over your ankle without pushing past your toes. Now lower your back knee toward the floor, slowly and with control. Keep your chest upright and your front heel flat on the ground throughout the entire movement. At the bottom, your front thigh should be close to parallel with the floor. Press back up through your front heel to return to the starting position. You'll feel your front quad and glute working hard throughout every rep. And if you feel tightness through the front of your rear hip as you lower, that's your hip flexor getting a deep stretch. It probably hasn't experienced in a long time, a genuine bonus for anyone who spends long hours sitting at a desk or in a car every single day. If the full depth is too challenging at first, only go as far as you can control comfortably. Depth comes naturally as your strength and hip flexibility improve over time. Start with 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per leg and build gradually from there as your body adapts. Now let's move to an exercise that most people either skip entirely or rush through without truly understanding what it's doing for them. The glute bridge. Your glutes are the largest and most powerful muscle group in your body, but for most people who spend long hours sitting every day, those muscles have gone almost completely inactive. And when your glutes stop doing their job, your lower back steps in to compensate. And that is one of the most direct and overlooked causes of the chronic lower back pain that so many people just learn to accept as a normal part of daily life. The glute bridge doesn't just strengthen your glutes, it reactivates them. It teaches your body to use them again the way they were designed to support your pelvis, stabilize your hips, and protect your lower back in every movement you make throughout the day. When your glutes are strong and firing properly, your lower back finally gets the relief it has been quietly looking for. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Press through your heels and squeeze your glutes hard to lift your hips off the ground until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Here's the part most people skip. At the top, hold, squeeze your glutes as hard as you possibly can, and hold that position for 2 to 3 seconds before lowering back down slowly. That sustained squeeze is what reactivates the muscle and builds the kind of glute strength that transfers directly into walking, climbing stairs, and getting up from a chair without pain or effort. Don't arch your lower back at the top. The movement comes entirely from your glutes driving your hips up, not from your spine compensating. If you feel this more in your lower back than your glutes, bring your feet slightly closer to your body and focus on squeezing your glutes before you even begin to lift. Start with 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps, holding and squeezing hard at the top every single time. As this becomes comfortable and your glutes start firing the way they should, you can progress to single leg variations for an even greater challenge. And now for the final exercise, one that looks unusual the first time you see it, but builds the kind of full body coordination and functional strength that almost nothing else can replicate. The bear crawl. Most exercise programs train you to move in straight lines forward and backward, up and down, but real life demands that your body coordinate your arms and legs together, maintain core stability while moving, and generate strength in multiple directions at once. That's exactly what the bear crawl trains, and it's exactly what most workout programs never touch. It builds your shoulders, your core, your hips, and your legs simultaneously, while also challenging your balance, your coordination, and the deep stabilizing muscles that keep your joints healthy over the long term. When your body learns to move as one fully connected system, everything changes. Your posture improves, your joints feel more stable, and movements that once felt effortful start to feel completely natural. To do it, start on all fours with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Lift your knees 2 to 3 inches off the ground. Now move your right hand and left foot forward at the same time. Then your left hand and right foot. Keep your back flat, your hips low, and your core engaged the entire time. Move slowly and with deliberate control. The goal isn't speed, it's coordination and full body stability. You'll feel your shoulders, core, and hips all working together in a way that most exercises simply never demand from your body. If maintaining a flat back while moving feels difficult at first, slow down even further and focus on keeping your hips perfectly level with every single step. Control matters far more than the distance you cover. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds and build steadily as your coordination and strength improve week by week. Now here's how to bring all 5 of these together into a complete routine. Start with the inverted row for 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Then the Hindu push-up for 3 sets of 6 to 10 reps. Follow that with the Bulgarian split squat for 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per leg. Then the glute bridge hold for 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps. And finish with the bear crawl for 2 to 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. The whole routine takes about 20 to 25 minutes. Done 3 to 4 times per week. This single routine covers your upper back, chest, shoulders, spine, quads, glutes, hamstrings, core, and the deep stabilizer muscles that protect every joint in your body from the wear and tear that builds up over the years. That's not a partial workout, that's everything your body actually needs, and the beauty of it is that none of this requires a single piece of equipment, just your own body weight, consistency, and a commitment to moving with real intention every single time you show up. These 5 exercises meet you exactly where you are today. Start with what you can do right now. Stay consistent, focus on quality over speed, and let the results build on themselves week after week. You'll move better, feel stronger, stand taller, and carry more energy throughout your entire day than any machine-based routine ever gave you. That's what happens when you stop training muscles in isolation and start training your body the way it was truly built to move. Share this video with someone you know who would benefit from it.